just to see everything you're believing starting to take shape slowly. Yeah, man, it's just a beautiful feeling, man. I don't know how to describe it.
Hello and welcome to Thoughts Over Everything podcast. This is the podcast where we receive stories, tips, and tactics from entrepreneurs who have done it. Today, we have a Wildcard episode for you. That's where we kick back, chop it up, check in with each other, and just talk about what's going on in our lives, what's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Most definitely, bro. So, with that being said, bro, what's popping with you? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Feeling good. Family's well. Just living my life, man. Like really taking it day by day, bro. Yeah.
Most definitely. On my end, I'm good too.
I'm just stretching, bro.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to say something.
No.
On my end, I'm good. I'm just, trying to take it one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? So, I told you on the last pod, we got recognized in public for the second or third time.
Yes.
So excited about. Shout out to Jordan. And honestly, I'm just excited to grow the brand out. We're starting to work out some really cool partnerships and deals. So
the brand is getting strong, man. Like we're getting recognition. The money is rolling in.
Yes.
Like dead ass. So it just feels good to just to see everything you're believing starting to take shape slowly. And yeah, man, it's just a beautiful feeling, man. I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like we're like living in a great time, Alex.
Most definitely, bro. Most definitely. You know who wasn't living in a great time?
Who?
People who went to Cultureland.
Cultureland?
Yeah.
What's Cultureland?
Cultureland is a festival that happened a week ago.
Okay.
And there was like a whole bunch of mess that happened at Cultureland. And matter of fact, I'll show it to you. So basically, it was two things that happened. It was Kingston Fest and Cultureland, two concerts that were supposed to have marquee guests. Things like went awry, and a lot of like the culture in Toronto was unhappy with the two festivals, or concerts, depending on how you call it. So the actual owner went on Brandon Gomez's show.
I saw the clip. You sent me the clip. Yes.
To apologize, so to speak.
Yeah.
And it was very interesting, bro. What did you think about it? Did you take it?
So I didn't watch the whole interview, but I saw the clip of like how, Brandon was pressing this guy.
He was pressing,
asking him like the right question, but there are tough questions that need to be asked.
Yeah. He
was, shifting his weight, which is a sign of like being nervous that you're being pressed. But yeah, I mean, just like his the audacity not to refund people after like the mess that I heard that went down. Like I've been off social media for the past week and a half, just like taking a break from, just getting updates from everyone's lives. Like every time I'm on stories, I see, oh, you're at the beach or whatever, or you're partying. It's just too much, man. Like I just need to take a step back. So as a result of this, I'm missing the stories that are happening in the city, which is good too, because I'm like, man, I don't need to know everything. But from that one clip, I can just tell that, this really had a major impact on the city and everyone who attended. But the guy just he took accountability, but he just didn't have any answers. And he was shifting the blame a lot to other people, which, I want you to get deeper into that. Like, what went wrong? Why is this guy shifting the blame? And like, who is like the reason, like, who's the catalyst for this whole thing to happen like this?
Honestly, I wasn't there.
Okay.
So I'm seeing what's happening on social media like everybody else. So from what it looked like, this looked like an organizational mess. Like people didn't pay for VIP, which was in the front. Do you remember how InvestFest was?
Yes.
How the VIP were in the front and then Generals was in the back? It was kind of like that for the concert. So the VIPs were set up in the front, but there wasn't that much VIPs. So people were just looking at empty space, wondering, why can't I get in here, And even in the VIP section, they were setting it up late. Like from the time the concert was supposed to happen, a lot of things was running late. So there was a lot of organizational errors that happened throughout the entire thing. And that's kind of why a lot of people were mad and frustrated. PopCon was cussing off the people.
Yeah.
Like, it was a lot. It was a lot going on. So I think that's why a lot of people were upset. And they were seeing nobody in VIP. So like, nobody's here, no one's experiencing it. So why do we have to be here caged in the back? So they rushed forward and messed up the fence. And apparently there was fiber optics going. This is what he's saying, that there's fiber optics going underneath the VIP section, which doesn't really make as much sense. But maybe not. And because of that messed up the show, so they had to like scale things back. But honestly, it sounds like more of like an excuse. It doesn't sound like the real reason. It sounds like he was using that as a cover to not pay people back, or to shift the blame onto them for them trying to hop the fence, which is wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't pay for a VIP, then you shouldn't get it. But the way it was organized, the VIPs weren't experiencing it there. A lot of people were leaving, so they were trying to hop to get into that space. You know what I'm saying? So it feels like both people were wrong. No one was like right in the situation. But at the same time, like, it looks like he doesn't want to refund people. Popcorn was telling him to run back their money. You know what I'm saying? So
Popcorn's telling the event organizer to give people back their money.
Yeah.
But he's just like, nah, we're keeping this.
Exactly.
That's bad business, man. Because when you want to do this event again, like, how do you have the trust of like the culture? It's not like you can go to like a different audience, like a different, like, let's go to like market this to Chinese people or to Indians. Like, no, this is like a black thing. So if you lose the trust of like a Caribbean thing too, right? Like, what do you expect for them to do next time? Like, support you? No, they'll be like, nah, screw you. Like, it's just it's not good etiquette as a businessman to do such a thing, right? Because like customer satisfaction is like what you need. Is everything,
And the apology he put on Brandon Gomez's show wasn't.
It's dry. I didn't see that part, so I don't know what he said.
We'll clip it in.
Clip it in.
Will you be refunding people's money?
At this point in time, because our festival guidelines were that we delivered the show and all artists performed, there will be no refunds at this time. But
even though people couldn't hear two of the main acts?
That's due to the fact of the damaged production caused by the crowds breaching the fences. So we can't, it's the productions team to ensure that the shows were delivered, and we tried to deliver, but...
So that was that. And there's a lot of things been going on in the world right now.
Yes.
Yes. We are living on Andrew Tate's internet.
Oh my God. Yo, this guy, the thing is about Andrew, man, like first and foremost, what do you think of Mr. Tate, man?
Honestly, I think he is, when it comes to business, an evil genius.
He's a mastermind.
He's a mastermind in the ways of getting his message out. Like, we're not that pod to talk about, relationships and stuff like that. We're not doing that. That's not us.
That's not us.
That's not us. So we're not getting there, or going there. What I want to harp on and focus on is the way he built his business up. Because I think he is getting over everybody's feeds right now, and it's really impressive. Are you seeing what he's doing?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen, so he actually has no social media accounts other than Instagram. So he has no TikTok, but I started noticing it on YouTube first. It's like many like Andrew Tate clips, like Tate speech, Tate clips _ Tate clips 1, 2, 3. He has like all these different accounts, all these different, I don't even know where they are in the world, like these minions that's making little minions like
Facts.
Producing content. And the thing is about Andrew, man, I've been following Andrew Tate for a long time. This goes back to 2017-ish.
Okay.
On Twitter, right? He was like a breath of fresh air.
Okay.
Like his takes on business, women, success, masculinity. It was just like refreshing to see someone say it, like speak what they're thinking without being filtered, and just like speaking just to speak as a, just saying it with your chest, right? Like a lot of people these days coddle their stuff out, they say something, but they're a little more reclusive. But this guy just comes on Twitter, says his mind, and he built a good following at the time. At the time, I think he had like maybe 20K followers. So I just thought this is like another guy just tweeting Cobra Tate. Like I didn't think much of it. And then like I think over the past year, I saw him appear on Fresh and Fit. And I'm like, oh shit, like Tate is actually out here like that. I didn't think this guy would ever leave Twitter and start appearing on these pods. So he had his own YouTube channel, like we'll just like be with his brother traveling and everything. But this year he took a massive leap in terms of like stardom. And I think what it is, it's just like he's so polarizing, right? Like the stuff he says, it really triggers you, especially when he talks about like gender roles, like women are not smarter than men. That definitely is gonna get a lot of traction. So I started noticing he would do all these podcasts with major content platforms, and then those clips there'll be like 40 clips of him from like maybe an interview, and they'll be like on many different like YouTube Reels or not YouTube Shorts, TikToks, Reels, and everything. Like, man, I know this guy isn't making these clips himself. He definitely has like a lot of people behind it. So, he's really taken off like in terms of just owning the internet. I saw he's the most searched man on the internet, even before Biden, even before Trump, and even before Elon Musk. Tate is the most searched guy on Google for the past like 4 months. So he has like an amazing strategy. I don't know how he's doing it, but he's really out here. He's out here. I respect the grind, bro. But I just don't know what the end goal is. It's like, is it just to build an audience? Is it people to get back to Hustlers University, to buy his course? Because if you have this attention, how are you going to capitalize on it?
Well, yeah, he has a course that like Hustlers University.
Yeah.
Which people are claiming for it to be a scam. That it's
Who said it's a
MLM.
scam?
A lot of people are saying it's a scam.
It's a scam?
No, it's not. I don't think it's a scam. In terms of a course platform, it's I looked at it, and I watched several videos of people who have actually gone into it. To call it a scam, I don't think it's justified, because scammers are a lot worse than that. Real scammers, and people can look at it and go from 0 to, out of 100, from 0 to 100, they can go from 0 to 10. And with their own will and grit, they can actually go from 10 to 50 or 10 to 100, depending on how they apply the information on it, So that's one thing about the university. But what I think is super key is how he's growing it. So basically what he's doing is affiliate marketing, right? And people are calling it MLM because you can use affiliate marketing to get people in, and then once they come in, they can use it as well, right? But that's the same thing with ClickFunnels, same thing with ConvertKit. ConvertKit can bring people in and use their service, and then, actually use their affiliate programs to get people in, because it's like a recurring commission.
Yeah.
Right. So as long as you're there and you're using the platform, you get a commission. Same with ClickFunnels. That's why ClickFunnels is blowing up, because they get 40% commission month over month.
Wow.
So a lot of people like use it because of that.
So the way it works, so let's say if I bring you bring more people, and the more revenue I'm bringing in for you.
No, it's a single layer.
Single layer. Okay.
So if you bring me in, you get 40% of my sale in perpetuity, or as long as I stay on the platform.
What if you bring another person?
It stops there. If I bring another person, then that's mine. That's not yours.
Okay.
So it's only single layer. It's only one layer deep.
All right, got you.
You know what I'm saying? If it was more layers, then it kind of goes into the MLM, compartment.
Yeah.
So what he's doing, though, is giving the people to get more people in is the clips. And that's why you're seeing so many accounts pop up, because they're all trying to get that commission, right? And I see this and I'm like, all right, this is where the genius really is leveraging the current social media arbitrage. TikTok Reels. I know, right? Arbitrage. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure. To get people on the most viral platforms to come in. You know what I'm saying? And this is where I think a lot of businesses can actually thrive. And the reason why it's so lucrative is because there's a big LTV. Apparently, people are staying in these courses for months and paying $50 a month, right? So it's a low cost in comparison to other courses, in comparison to school. And the ROI of that for people who actually apply and, can use the platform can be good. So if I'm, for instance, Vanity Planet, right? You know what Vanity Planet is? Really? You know what Vanity Planet is?
Actually, no. I was thinking, I was like, actually, I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is.
So Vanity Planet is a woman's product, right? I discovered this from my girl. Basically what it is a scrub like let's say like a machine that like picture an automatic toothbrush, but it has a scrub at the end of it.
Yeah.
So you push the button, the scrub happens, and you can scrub your face.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yes.
Okay. So with that business, right, they were selling the machine at 70% off. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, why are they selling the machine for 70% off? It's because the real business isn't the machine, it's the scrubs. You know what I'm saying? Because once you start using the machine, you got to keep buying the scrubs to keep using
replenish it.
Exactly.
So it's like the printer.
The printer model. So
sell a printer for $60. Cartridges like ink is like $40 a pop.
exactly. So the LTV on that, people are gonna keep using that printer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So people keep going on and on. People stay in Andrew Tate's course, they're gonna use on and on and on and on. You get me? So that's where I think the real gems for a lot of us is getting that attention and incentivizing that attention to have the LTV on the back end. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm Vanity Planet and I have content that's super converting on the first watch, because that's Andrew Tate is. You know, you listen to him once and it's like you're either with him or you're against him. It's that simple. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm a content creator or a business that has content that's like super direct response, I'm the Amazon product, I'm creating an incentive for everybody to have so they can get that product in so I can get the LTV. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
bro, I heard he's like making like 100 million from this course. I think he has like 90,000. Is it 100K subscribers?
Yeah, 100K subscribers to the course.
To the course.
And the course is $50 a month. So it's about like 5 mil.
Bro, it's
5
disgusting.
to 6 mil a month. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's a lot. And honestly, I think that's like, remember we were talking about this. Like if you have a product that's really good, you should make a super low price and get the volume on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Let's have people subscribe. Like we were talking, remember we were talking about this for that course we're talking about. And I'm like, it's so expensive.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I'm like, bro, like for
such a course that like with a lot of people doing what that course does today.
Yes.
Like if you make drop the price.
You know what I'm saying?
There's no need to like bro, who's paying that much money for a course? Like who's dropping $3,000 for a course that the information is not that secretive? Like you can just
You can, but it's the packaging of it that really did help. You know what I'm saying? The course is good. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that like the volume of people that can take it is just so much smaller.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Versus if you drop the course to like $100, $70, people are like going to opt in like crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would definitely have hopped in.
You know?
I definitely would have.
You know?
I definitely would have.
Yeah, bro.
If you made it like maybe like $80. $80 or something.
Under
like,
100.
Under 100.
Under 100,
bro,
for sure.
And maybe even make it a subscription. Like you actually like you're having weekly courses. So now you actually, okay, there's cohort number 2 starting this time to cohort number 3. So if I'm investing like maybe $300 for 6 months and you have like 200 people per cohort, you know what I'm saying? That's like good money.
I would have done it like something similar, but I would have done like a Discord group on top of it.
Yeah.
So like someone can manage that and then have like a lot more traffic coming through.
Got you.
I think that's one thing I was thinking about. I think I like your idea too, though.
Yeah, you know the thing is like when you're having like a information business, it's like more about sustainability more than anything, right? And keeping the information fresh because you've got to make it seem as if like there's new trade secrets occurring every single month that you only have the access to that I can do it. And I think best courses that do this is like courses that teach you about like stock market investing, real estate or something like that. Things that, for example, like what Ian does with the Earn Your Leisure guys, right?
Yeah, Market Mondays.
Market Mondays, right?
What's his Red Panda?
Red Panda, right?
Yep.
You need something that keeps people coming back because if you don't have this information, you might not be making the right moves, right? And we learned this. We took the class together in uni. That one entrepreneurship course. It's called information asymmetry, right? So essentially, when you look at ideas, we're sitting in this room right now, bro, right? There's so many things that's happening in here that one idea from this room can net us like $1 million. But we don't have like the cognitive ability to be able to spot that opportunity because we don't have that information. For example, if I knew about this wood, right, and where it comes from, like where it is, I'm like, oh, this is a scarce wood. Imagine like if I was able to, if I knew this wood is like where I know where I can get it, I can bring it here, I can sell at a high markup, I can like make a good business out of it. But you and I are just looking at these stools as places to put our coffees, our cameras, everything like that. So information, when you can't spot it, it's so hard to capitalize on opportunities, even though like you're right there, you know, like you're in the same room. So I think with these courses, if I'm an investor and I don't have information on the latest things that are happening in the market, but you do, and you can give it to me easily, I don't got to make moves. Bro, I have a business right there because I'm going to keep you coming back.
Yeah.
You get me, bro?
For sure.
So like, that's the way. I don't like the business of like selling one course and the guy just goes away.
Yeah.
Because I'm always just like like, how am I going to get that money back? Like consistently. You know, what if my information just goes stale? Because like once I get it, like, okay, what's next, bro? Like, is there like a 2.0 or 3.0? Do you have access to these platforms to understand what's going in internally to share that with me?
For me, it's questions. If I have a question about this, can I message you? Is there like a place where I can go to get it answered? Or am I just like shit by myself?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It becomes like, in that case, man, it becomes more of like a money grabbing. Like, I'm just like selling you the course. All right, like, cool, here's the thing. All right, F off.
Exactly.
And that's
take my course and fuck off.
Man, you can't do that. You can't do that. You need me coming back. You need me feeling as if like you are like this leader. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine like people are following Elon Musk for Dogecoin, right? I was like, what's happening with Dogecoin? Elon knows what's up. So why not just like tap into that? Elon is the best community builder on the internet.
You think so?
He has like a great following on Twitter.
Yeah, he's one of the most followed people on Twitter. I don't know if that's a community though.
Not a community though. I don't think. But I think he understood how to utilize his fame to make himself feel as if like he's one of us.
I'd say he's one of the best at galvanizing an audience.
Yeah.
You know, I could say that. But like building community, matter of fact, who has one of the best communities on the internet?
Probably like Gary Vee.
Yeah.
Gary Vee, I think he's like 100%. I got to give credit to him. Grant Cardone with the 10X community.
EYL. InvestFest having 12,000 people.
Our girl.
Monday girl?
Budgetnista.
Oh, Tiffany, yes.
Tiffany Alicia. She has a good community.
Shout out to Tiffany.
Shout out to Tiff.
You know what I'm saying?
And shout out to our girl, Tracy.
Tracy Alicia. Shout out to Tracy for hooking that up.
She's always blessed us, man.
Yo, Tracy.
She's a star,
the queen.
Man. She's a star.
Facts. You know who's not a star this week?
Who?
Our LinkedIn guy.
Oh my God. Yo, I saw this guy. So if you're unfamiliar with what's going on, what we're talking about, there has been a lot of tech layoffs happening. Companies such as Clearco, Simple, Uber Flip, Shopify, laid off 1,000 people worldwide out of their offices. And when you go on LinkedIn, a lot of people are, saying how sad they are to lose their jobs. And, a lot of people are reaching out for support. They're commenting on their posts for bumping it up so it stays relevant. And you have these CEOs who are extending their helping hand to people who've been laid off by like, hey, here are the people who have been laid off from my team. They're ex-designer, engineer, they do this, they do that. I can definitely vouch for these people. They're talented individuals. Now, this is an ongoing thing. So this one CEO, his name is Braden Walaki or something like that, from Hypersocial. And he has this post where he is extremely sad because he laid off his employees. And instead of like putting the post and actually saying, these are the people I laid off, reach out to them because they're star employees that I've worked with, because I just laid them off. He only laid off like 5 people, but he was so hurt by doing this that he said he was crying. And instead of just crying in his own privacy, he decides to take a photo of himself crying, right? Post it on LinkedIn and has the whole post right there talking about how he feels bad for laying these people off. Like, it's all about him. It was like the most like serving post ever. It's just like he's loathing in his own like misery for doing this to other people while he gets to have his job, he gets to keep his business, he gets to cut back on costs of paying these people. That's gonna go back to his pocket. You know what I'm saying? So just to have like the gal to like take a photo of yourself crying, it was like the most memeable thing ever, bro. It just like, I was like, man. And this is the thing about social media, bro. It's become very performative, right? We're always interacting with the performative version of other people and not their true selves. So like when you take a photo of yourself crying, it comes off as very inauthentic, very like pompous, bro. Like, why are you doing this? Like as if we don't know you feel bad that you need a photo of yourself crying to prove it to us. You know what I'm saying? And then post it on LinkedIn. Like, so he got flamed, right? And this is where LinkedIn has become more of like Facebook. When they added the funny reaction emoji, it was game over. I knew, I'm like, okay, it's done. No more like. They added like love, insightful, caring. I was like, the funny emoji reaction changed everything because now it opened the floodgates for everyone to create funny content, which is going to keep us even more hooked on LinkedIn, right? Because I noticed my behavior. I was like, why am I on LinkedIn more scrolling and reading people's posts? Is because now people are like tapping in to be more engaging, to create more engaging posts. And LinkedIn knows if I have a funny post, people are going to keep coming back because it taps into the dopamine receptors. LinkedIn was straight business before, people posting about how they were late for work because a dog was on the street. When they stopped to help the dog. When they got to the interview, the person who turned around the chair was the dog. You know, those posts were like getting so cheesy. So LinkedIn's like, you know what? We're going to stop this. We're going to add a funny button and we're going to get people to creating funny content because we need people sticking on this shit. Game changer. So I saw that post about that guy on and I reacted funny to it. I did not feel any sympathy for him. Actually, I thought that was like a dick move to do.
Yeah.
So that's the end of my rant, bro. But yeah, man. And it got so many likes. It got so much interactions. 35,000 reactions.
Yeah.
And like about 7,000 comments.
So I mean, on the other end, I'm not saying this is what I think, but someone commented under it, this is what I think cyberbullying is now.
Yo, my God, yeah. Because he was getting flamed. Bro, there's even memes now.
Yeah.
There's even memes of this guy like crying. You know, like you're gonna replace the Jordan crying meme.
Yeah, for sure.
You
like
know?
when I wake up and see XYZ,
yeah.
Meme.
You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, yeah. Like, would you do such a thing?
Hell no. No. I would try to amplify the people, honestly. But 2020 is hindsight is 2020. You know, we're not in this position. If you have to let somebody go, if you have to fire somebody, I'd be happy to let them know ahead of time too. Because I bet you he didn't give him a heads up beforehand, like, hey guys, this is going on. Like this might happen. I think you guys should start looking for jobs because this thing is on the pipeline. I bet you he did not give them that kind of courtesy and was like, guys, I'm so sorry on the day of.
Yeah.
So they had no runway to actually figure it out. Because I've gotten let go in a similar situation where a company has their investors pull out. You know, like so some of the startup things that no one really talks about in tech is when investors decide to end a company, you know, or Facebook decides to create something to end a company, or a competitor decides to, and a lot of the times it's very competitive and there's things that can cause a company to literally like drop out the sky and crash and burn. And if a owner sees that happening, they have the option to tell their employees, hey, this is happening and could affect your job, you know? And to think that he did that, do you think he did that or not?
Nah, man. Like, he definitely didn't do it. You know what I think? This layoff bubble, it's kind of like Me Too. It's like, you know,
really,
like, yeah, I know, Me Too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you too. Like, Shopify started the floodgates because now it gave companies the ability, oh shit, we can just follow this trend of like laying off people just to cut down on costs. I believe some of these companies don't actually need to lay people off. right? I think they're using it as an excuse to really just bring down operational costs and actually run a tighter ship, you know, because some of these companies are well funded, right? Revenue might be growing slow, but you just can't, you know, it's such a great way just to like, you know, get back to maybe like, you know, get your cash reserves up, be more afloat, buy yourself more time, and like, you know, really like prolong this period where like things might be moving slow. But I think some companies don't really need to do it. And I think a lot of companies want to lay people off, but there's never like a really good opportunity to do it. And now is the perfect time to do it because it's not the trending thing to do. You know what I'm saying?
It's in vogue.
Yeah, exactly. It's in style. So I feel like when you see more and more of it, you got to ask yourself, like, why are we doing this?
I mean, we are in a recession.
We are in a recession, but some companies are doing well and they don't need to lay people off. But it's like, hey guys, you know, like we can save a lot more money by maybe shrinking down the workforce a little bit and even maximize our margins even more. You know what I'm saying? So
Sure.
that's what I think, man. It's very unfair. Like, you know, it sucks being laid off. You know, it's
Yeah.
happened to me. And, you know, but I think, you know, for people, it presents a new opportunity being laid off,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Especially for the Shopify people.
Shopify people, man.
Shopify had a huge layoff within the last little while. Shout out to all the people that got laid off by Shopify, you know. But at the same time, there's people who were, you know, on the ground working with a lot of Shopify entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
And they got to see what makes a good business work,
Mhm.
you know. And they got to see what apps in the marketplace was working correctly. They got a lot of insight that they can now apply to themselves to really start building their own business if they choose to go down that path, you know. And honestly, I hope that all of the Shopify entrepreneurs can really, or not entrepreneurs, pardon me, employees, can really take this time now to realize that one, you know, you are a number to a lot of the workforces that you join, and not to put your self-worth into those companies.
Yeah.
Because it's real. People were flying the Shopify flag. Like when Shopify was hiring, like your LinkedIn feed was it just me or was it YouTube? Like everyone was like, I'm joining Shopify. I'm joining Shopify. You know,
Man,
what I'm
it's a
saying?
badge of honor.
It was a badge of honor at the
Badge
time.
of honor to join Shopify, man. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I think Shopify presented like the, you know how Drake is like a superstar. You know, he's like saving like the cultural landscape of Canada in terms of like, yo, Drake is one of us. Like Shopify is like, that's ours. You know, like when you work at Shopify as a Canadian, it's just like, man, we have this, you know, behemoth of a tech company, and I'm so happy to be a part of it. You know, like I'm bringing that up. So when people got laid off, you know, you lose your identity a little bit because what do you represent now? You know, I'm a designer at Shopify. You're losing that ability to introduce yourself. Like
I was about to say that was their
it's a
clout.
flex.
It was a flex.
It's a power move.
So what do you do?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a UX designer at Shopify.
You know what that means? Like I know you're gonna need me now because I have access to things that you could possibly need, to a job, to opportunities, to information, and etc. I mean, that's the thing, man. But I was gonna say, times like this, like layoffs, recessions, present a great time to start a business. When you're unemployed, you have so much room to think and to create. So I think, bro, we're living in the best time to actually build wealth more than anything, because as markets turn, if you actually build a service or something people need, like the one we're talking about today of like really helping up owners like create for themselves, people want to have their voices heard. So if we provide them that opportunity, like we're making money. So there's a lot of opportunity that exists right now, even though things look really bad, for you to like build wealth. And one more thing I'm going to say, man, is like these layoffs really taught me that you need a second income that you control. Because someone can just come take the carpet beneath you, and now like you're standing on like rocks. Someone comes and takes food off your table, bro. what do you do? Right? And now you have a wave of talent in the market with very minimal opportunities out there, and we're all fighting for the same things. So you have all this talent, like very limited spots, and you're all fighting for the same thing. And you don't have a lot of time. So it's like a massive wake-up call. It's a massive wake-up call to me because it happened to me. And it showed me like, man, you need 3, 4, 5 streams of income. Like whether you're coaching something, whether you're freelancing, or whether you are dog walking, even if it's like $300 a week, like maybe donating blood. I wouldn't go that far.
There's actually been a shortage, you know?
The shortage of blood?
There's a shortage of blood being volunteered.
Exactly. Yeah. So, bro, but you know what I'm saying, bro? We're a business podcast that talk about streams of income. And here I am, like, only having like, 2. Let's say the podcast is the second one. But I need quid coming in on the regular. So, yes, bro.
That's a fact. What has appealed to you as in other forms of income?
I don't know, man. Honestly, don't know. Like, because everywhere I turn, I just see the longevity for making that. It's going to take a long time. Because I think I want to really satisfy that feeling of getting the money, but I can't have this feeling of short-term thinking because you want to make a quick flip. So it's gonna need patience more than anything. And of course, I know like, okay, there's real estate, there's stock market investing. You can sell something online. You can start a YouTube channel. Like all these things like I'm doing with the show. We're building a YouTube channel. We're creating content. We're doing whatever. But fine, that takes a while to monetize on that. Stock market investing. Okay, how can you invest if you don't have money? How can you make dividend income if you don't have $50K to start with to invest?
Yeah, dividend payouts is actually pretty low.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like
right.
a penny,
so now you have to go build something online, but like that even takes time. It takes money to do that. So you're kind of stuck with like, okay, what are my options here? It's like, okay, I can go, be a delivery guy. I can do this. I can do that. But who wants to do that? That's labor. But you got to use your mind. So that's one of the things that really stick out to me. It's like, I just, this period is giving me time to really think and assess like just my career, man, my life more than anything. And now is the time to make moves. Now is the time to make moves, bro. I'm 28. It's like, bro, time is now, fam. Like you're not getting any younger.
I mean, 28 is actually very young. Bro.
It's very young,
in perspective.
But bro, foundations need to be built now.
Bro, Steve Harvey was broke at 28. He had less money than you when at 28. Charlemagne was living with his mom. Not to say living with mom isn't bad.
Yeah.
But he was moving back to his mom's house, I think at 29, 30 with a child on the way. You know what I'm saying?
I get it, man. I maybe that's just like my perspective. Like I have like short term, I want to gratify that feeling, but I feel like I'm racing more with myself just because it's not a fear, but it's just the possibility of something happening and you're not prepared. I don't like that feeling. Like, yeah, you can get laid off, bro, but it's more an insulting. It feels insulting to like not have anything to fall back on. That's not
enough to fall back.
Not enough to fall back. That's what upsets me more than anything, man. It's just like there's nothing to really. Oh shit! At least I got this. Because like we're building this business. It's coming up, but it's not like
it's not there yet.
It's not there yet. So you need something to be like, oh shit, I can easily just get on this consulting gig and just like make money like that. So I think this is a good opportunity for people. More than it sucks, but it's a good thing because it gives you a new direction to go to that you could not have possibly seen because you're stuck in one thing. And that's why to open the show, I was talking about the acres of diamonds, right? I was talking about like in the past episode, right? In talking about like the Hustle Nation. It's just like, how am I gonna view this now? How am I gonna flip it? Like, what diamonds am I sitting on? What is in front of me that I cannot see? And it just takes me to like open my eyes and take a deep breath, feel inspiration, and think differently. And that's one of the things, man, like I'm really starting to train myself to do is thinking differently, trying new things. You know, I've been really wanting to like really get deeper into salsa dancing.
Okay.
Right?
Talk to me.
Yeah, I don't know, but what I've always been doing, man, is just always like thinking about business, thinking about entrepreneurship. But what are my other things that I do apart from business, hoops, and golf?
That's just for you.
That's just for me.
Bro, golf is a big thing that's just for you.
It is, but I want to try things that are not in regards to sports or making money. I want to try maybe like like something in the arts, like maybe drawing, or maybe it's dancing with a salsa. It's learning a new language. It's learning a new skill, like how to be a gardener. Like these are things about myself that I've never tapped into that I don't know what my interests are. So I'm learning to follow those feelings of intuition, and salsa is one of those.
Okay.
So
we gotta hit up Lulu Lounge, bro.
Lulu, that's where you can go salsa?
Hell yeah, salsa and eating and all that.
Oh shit, man. Okay, bro, because I'm already dressing like I'm already like salsa. I'm always wearing linen these days.
I was wearing linen. You're wearing like a light waffle.
Like waffle. It's like a waffle pant.
Linen.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. So that's the thing, man. It's having a different view on life, man. And downtimes give you that ability to see that.
Yeah, most definitely. It's something I've been very adamant about for myself as well.
Even exploring like other interests.
Yeah, I started painting.
You start painting. But you've always been painting though.
No, I've always been into art.
You've been to art.
But I haven't been painting myself.
Okay.
Never used to paint, so I started painting. I used to draw a lot, but I've never gotten to painting. And that's something I started doing. I want to start doing soccer as well. Getting back into soccer. That's one thing I used to do a lot of.
Yeah, that'd be great cardio, man.
Hell yeah.
Like, we got a competition. Like Alex and I have a competition. We can get abs by December 1st. So if you get in a team sport and like maybe you go to soccer house league like twice a week, bro, you like be shredded in no time, man.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably, man. Yeah. And I'm eating good now too. I'm getting my calories up.
I see you're like slimming down low key, man.
Yeah.
Like you're looking more
Appreciate
like
that.
it's coming together.
Appreciate that.
Like when you're sitting down, like there's no like belly.
There's not much belly. Nah, honestly, it's the polo.
It's the polo?
Is meant to like the way it's designed actually like makes you look more of a V shape.
It's like when you wear a black shirt, like you look slimmer.
But you see the design of it, right? See how like the ends of it come in?
Yeah.
So it naturally trains your eye to like look more of like a masculine V. You know what I'm saying? The mesomorph. Body frame.
I got you.
Which is a dope thing. Honestly, I wish I could find more of these polos. When you find something, but you only find one of it?
I think you don't shop enough, bro.
Bro, you know what it is? I thrift a lot, is what it is.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So like my I don't get to go back to the same spots because they're mostly thrifted.
Yeah.
You know?
No, man, I think maybe just like shopping for, I've been seeing like this commercial for this like t-shirt. It's like for bigger guys like you.
Yeah, I saw that shit and I'm like, it's calling me fat without calling me fat.
It's calling us. It's like, hey, like guys, I just need to get, like I'm fat. Like I can't look good in clothes. And then his boys are like, yo, you need this t-shirt.
And is that the one where they smack him?
Yeah, they smack him. And then he looks good in a t-shirt. Like it has like, maybe he has like a little chubbiness on the little love handles, little muffin top, but it makes him look slender. So maybe try those t-shirts out, man.
Maybe. You know what? Yo, that t-shirt company, we're going to send this to you. If you're down, send us a pack and we'll review it on the pod.
Exactly. The fact, like, bro, like they just hug your arms really nice, and you're like, rah, like, I've seen the track.
Not enough t-shirts brands like think about that, hugging your arms, like giving you a little wide body.
They just make it too boxy,
way too boxy.
Too box cut.
Yeah.
Or sometimes if it's like a slim fit, it's like the fabric on the torso like hugs your thing that it starts riding up. You're like, shit.
I hate
and then you have to like bring it out all the time.
Bring it down, you know what I'm saying? Be talking, like, so what's going on?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Putting it down.
God.
I hate those.
And they don't really hug the chest that nice. I'm like, unless you're in like mint shape, those shirts are not the ones to wear. I do not advise you to wear them.
Everything be hanging out.
Everything hanging out, bro.
saying?
And you know, for me, my pecs, they're not like the pecs of like where my nipple is, like whatever. Like I have like a flat, like
You have a flat nipple?
a flat nipple.
Okay.
So unless like I have like my chest is like prime time, like just pumped, like it was gonna look like it's like my chest is like it's like coney. Like it makes my nipple look like a cone. Only my cousin Carlton and I know this problem. Like, cause I one time I'm like, bruh, I can't wear that t-shirt. I'm like, wow, yo, my chest. And he looked at me, he's like, bruh, I go through the same issue. And we just bonded over like us not, like we have to wear a vest underneath.
Really?
If we wear certain shirts because it just makes our chest like kind of look like, man, my nipples are too showy right now.
Really?
Yeah, it's a problem, man. It's a problem.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's different, bro. Honestly, I've seen that before too. Like where you're like, it's just too hangy.
It's too hangy.
Too hangy. You don't want to have cleavage out here.
Exactly, man.
You know?
So,
But at least it's not pointy. You know what I'm saying? Pointy nipples is worse because then it's like, it's like sticking out.
That's the problem. That's the problem.
Oh, you got pointy nipples?
Pointy nipples when I wear certain shirts. That's the issue. That's the issue I'm talking about. It's pointy nipples.
Able to hang. So you got pointy.
Bro. That's why I gotta hit chest day even harder.
Damn.
So like I can stretch out the chest, like my lower pec can just come like you know what I'm saying?
Got you.
You know,
Got you.
I gotta do more flies.
More flies.
No,
you know what it is incline bench press.
Incline, yes.
Incline bench press. It was like it works wonders, bro. And that I used to do that incline push-ups. That's like my go-to. That gave me a chest and like that.
Yeah, even decline bench.
Yeah, decline bench. So incline bench works your upper. Decline bench works your lower.
Yeah, so like it gives you that curve at the bottom.
Up at the bottom.
Yeah, that's what I gotta get.
Yeah. Where?
I think I just need a better gym because the gym in this building, like it's kind of there's minimal, like it's good equipment, but it doesn't give you everything you need to really like get a pump.
Yeah. I find that even in the gym, like a big gym, I would use the same equipment as my gym, but like I don't know, I feel like it's get a better workout in. Has that ever happened to you?
Like, what do you mean?
Like I just feel like even though I'm using the exact same equipment in a bigger gym, I don't know if it's a setting or if it's being on more people, but I still get a better workout in the same. Like even though I'm in the same and using the same exact equipment, but it's in a different setting.
Yeah,
I feel like I get a better workout in. I don't know. It's neither here nor there.
It's neither here or there, man.
Yeah, man. So working towards wrapping up, bro. What do you have coming up? We have some dope pods.
With some dope pods lined up. Some great opportunities, like with some certain organizations.
Yep.
And I think we're just getting back into our flow. You know, one of the things about podcasting, you get hiccups. Personnel, morale.
Matter of fact, we should let them know. Shout out to Dorix. Dorix isn't going to be in the pod anymore.
Yes.
So shout out to Dorix, but she got a great opportunity. So there's no kind of animosity. We're looking forward to seeing what you create and what you do. So
yeah, we're looking to see you flourish, and that's the thing as building a business. It's the realities, like people come and go, and we're talking about layoffs and everything, right? But also when people leave,
people quit. Yeah.
People quit because they have other opportunities. Now you're feeling how like maybe a business owner feels. It was like, man, I just lost a star player. It's like when a star player decides to take free agency, they get a bag somewhere else. You're like, shit, now I got to draft a new kid. And I got to mold him and I got to make him to a star and we got to get back to the championship. And like, like now we're rebuilding.
Yeah. But we got some dope people.
We got some dope people,
with us,
man.
so I'm excited, man.
Yeah.
With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up the podcast for today. The hustle is what you can control. So control your grind and control your life.
Yes, sir.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Moeno Sende.
It's the show, y'all. Peace.